second and final home bocce match of the season. The Ephrata Mountaineers visiting the Solanco Golden Mules today. Currently, the teams are participating in the coin toss. Kaylee Rourke with the flip. And they'll be determining who will make the first bocce attempt and which side each team will be headed. Other referee is Mike
Start the
Hamill.
clock and let's begin.
Ephrata will start things off, and you'll see they have the yellow Polino. And the goal there is to get it past that first yellow line on your screen and anywhere... Sorry, actually the middle yellow line. You want to place it in between the middle yellow line and the back yellow line that's just behind the 3-point line there. So wherever they're able to place it between those two lines is going to be where they're going to try and get those green and red bocces. Looks like the second roll went just long. Again, this court traditionally used for basketball, volleyball, etc. It rolls real fast if you're not used to it. And there you go. That's where it will lie for the start of the game. And as you can see in your bottom left is the scoreboard. It's a running 30-minute clock. So we have here game 1, court 1, and they will play as many frames as possible. And the final score at the end of that 30-minute time clock, regardless of how many frames they play, will determine the winner of game 1. They will play a game 2, and if the game is tied, there is an optional golden frame where they go head-to-head in one frame to determine the winner. And as you'll see here, based off of the first two rolls of the bocce, Mr. Rourke and Mr. Hamill determining which roll is closer. And the determination is Solanco's roll is closer. So Ephrata rolls, and they will have an opportunity to get a bocce inside the Solanco one and see who has the advantage here. Solanco still in, so Ephrata will have their third of 4 opportunities to get inside. And this one is a good roll. It's going to get up there close to the first Solanco bocce. It will be inside of it, and green is going to be in and have the advantage. So Solanco comes up with their second roll of frame number 1. Nice roll there. It's going to slowly work its way up. Green will stay in. Solanco rolling the red. Ephrata rolling the green. Third roll there for Solanco. If it gets by the other ball, it'll be close. Unfortunately for Solanco, it makes contact with that first bocce, so it's not able to get inside there, and Solanco will have one more go at it here in the first frame. And that fourth and final roll is strong, so that's going to go all the way to the backboard. And Ephrata rolling green will have their fourth and final attempt of frame number 1. If they're able to put it closer, they could pick up 2 points here. It might come down to a measurement on whether it is 1 or 2 points. We'll see what Mr. Rourke and Mr. Hamill decide. So it'll either be 1-0 Ephrata or 2-0 Ephrata. We shall see. We'll wait for the official score to go up, and that is 1 point for Ephrata in frame number 1. And now what they'll do is switch sides, and they'll be going right to left on your screen.
One point goes to Ephrata.
And with Ephrata winning frame number 1, they have the opportunity to roll that Paulino. And again, you need to get it in between that second and third yellow line on your screen. So the first one that you're going to need to get it by on either side is half court. And then it has to land between that half court line and the 3/4 court line. Also indicated by the orange cones on your screen as well. This one looks like it'll be good. Indeed it is. And again, Ephrata will be the green going right to left. And they'll have the advantage here and have an open opportunity to place that first bocce wherever they would like. First ball kisses up against the Paulino, knocking the Paulino down the court. And that green ball is going to be hidden by the Ephrata bench on our near side. So it'll be a little tough from here to see who is in and who has the advantage. So we'll have to rely on Mr. Hamill and Mr. Rourke to let us know. They're going to do a measurement, so we'll have a pretty good idea of where that green ball ended up. It looks like with Hamill's point and Rourke's confirmation, green is in. So green is the closest. Solanco will roll their second bocce of the game. Or sorry, of the frame. That one's going to land laterally pretty similar. But again, that's on a closer... That one's on a closer plane there to the Paulino, and red is indeed closer, so they'll have the advantage. Ephrata with their second of 2. Both teams will have rolled 2 bocces in the frame, and that is a beautiful roll there by Ephrata. That's going to put them inches away. That's probably 2 2 inches tops from the Polino. So Solanco will have their work cut out for them. We'll see what the strategy is here. Do they attack the green bocce of Ephrata, try to knock it out of the way, or do they try to roll one up there equally as close? Third roll for Solanco there comes up a little bit short, so they're going to have to roll their fourth and final ball of the frame. And it'll be Harley rolling the fourth and final ball of the frame here for Solanco. It's got some juice on it. Unfortunately, ends up just wide, but that's kind of the right idea of what you want to go for there. That fourth one goes just wide, but again, had Harley hit the green bocce and knocked the Polino out of the way, anything can happen there in the frame. So Ephrata will have 2 more chances here to add some points on the board. They have a 1-0 lead through frame 1. About 19 minutes left in game number 1. So there goes shot number 1. And that should, based on where that ends up, that should be another point there for Ephrata. By my count, possibly 2 points in the frame. And Ephrata's fourth and final shot of the frame is also a good one. So they had a very productive frame here. That's going to be 3, possibly 4 points. We'll see how the measurement looks. And if you were here with us earlier in December, Solanco was on the other side of this where they had a very strong showing. And this game is the opposite. They're going to have their work cut out for them here in game number 1, down 5-0 as we go into frame number 3. So Ephrata once again winning frame number 2. They get an opportunity to place the Polino where they would like, and it is just near half court, and they'll have advantage here if they can get a similar roll to how they rolled out that Polino. Should put them in good shape. And that green bocce just rolls past there. Ends up right around 3/4 court. And that last game Solanco played was about a month ago against Penn Manor. And they had a real strong showing, as I mentioned, there against Penn Manor. Frame 3. So far looking good for the Mules, though. They have 1 point on the board. Ephrata with a good roll of their own. It's going to be just outside of where Solanco is. So Solanco is in. Solanco with the advantage here. Ephrata will be rolling their third bocce of the match. Sorry, of the frame. Their third of 4 rolls hits the Polino. Nice play there. And it's going to push it down closer to that first bocce that Ephrata rolled. And that's going to give Ephrata the advantage. So Ephrata going from kind of tough sledding there in the frame. And they now find themselves with the opportunity to put even more points on the board. Solanco down to their final 2 shots of the frame. Let's see what we can do here. Good roll there for Solanco. Pumped up with the roll, and he should be. Again, that one's going to find itself no more than 2 or 3 inches away. Roll there coming from Ephrata. Able to split the Polino and Solanco's red bocce. Fortunately for Solanco, they were able to stay inside, and they'll have one more shot here to put another point on the board. Solanco going for the touch roll here, and that one's just not going to have enough mustard to get there. So we'll see. It looks like Solanco should pick up a 1 point in the frame, and they do. 13:25 to go.
1 point red.
3 frames down. And Ephrata leads 5-1 as we go into frame number 4. So Solanco rolls the Polino, getting a good spot for it. It trickles down towards the 3-point line. And now all you have to do with that advantage, no other bocce to worry about. Just replicate that roll and get it down there as close as you can to that yellow Polino. And that's a good opening roll of the frame for Solanco. So Ephrata will have their work cut out for them if they want to bridge that gap. Hard roll there from Ephrata helps Solanco. Although Ephrata gets a nice bounce off the sideboard. And Ephrata able to have the in position. And Solanco will have their second roll of the frame. Second roll for Solanco is going to end up just past half court and a little bit short. So here's roll number 3 for Solanco. Roll number 3 is also going to be a little bit short. So Solanco with their final roll of the if they're not able to gain advantage, Ephrata is going to have 3 rolls to try to pick up more points here. And Ephrata is indeed still in. So yeah, so Ephrata is in as long as they don't knock their own ball out of the way or knock the Polino out of the way. They'll have a chance to pick up some more points. Good safe roll there for Ephrata. Gonna end up a little long, but all things considered, puts him in good position. Ephrata with their 3rd roll of the frame. Lining up the shot very carefully. Almost a bowler mentality there with it. I like it though. You only get so many shots during the game. You gotta make each one count. That one's gonna curve off to the left a little bit there though, but that one could come down to a measurement. We'll see. And that leaves Ephrata with roll number 4 in the frame. So we know, barring a mishap here, Ephrata should pick up at least 1 point. We'll see if they're able to get 2, or if Solanco limits the damage to just 1. I believe it's going to be 1 point for Ephrata. We'll wait for the official score.
1 point, Ephrata.
1 point is indeed awarded to Ephrata. They lead 6-1. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. So depending on how quickly they get through this frame, they'll receive a warning at, I believe, 2 minutes to finish their current frame. So a quick frame would result in probably 2 total frames. If it's a little bit slower, this may be the final frame of game number 1. Solanco would love a quick frame here. As they're down 5 points, it would not be possible for them to tie the game in just 1 frame. They will need 2 frames to get back in it. So we'll see how the pacing of this plays out. Ephrata with their opening shot of the frame. Good ball. And again, there's the wonderful thing about having the advantage. Just a little strong there, but the line was about as perfect as you could want. And that ball ends up right at the top of the key. Solanco with their first shot of the frame. That one is gonna be short. Green should have. The closer lie, and they do. Green is in. So that'll lead Solanco to their second shot of the frame. 6.5 minutes to go, and we've got about 5 bocce shots left to go. So I think we'll have time for 1 more frame. We'll see how it plays out. Great shot there for Solanco. That puts Solanco in. Ephrata, purple jerseys, green bocce will roll. Roll there from Ephrata, that's a good one. Depending on the speed, it's it's going to end up again just a little strong sometimes when you get it there. You never know the oils or dirt, etc. that gets on the gym floor during the day. If they clean them beforehand, some areas may end up a little more slick than others. Third shot there of the frame for Ephrata is going to be long as well. And I do believe it's safe to say, with still just over 5 minutes to go, we will get one more frame in game number 1. So if Solanco's able to maintain their advantage here, they will have a shot in the next frame to tie the game. We'll see, though. That's a good shot there from Ephrata. And Ephrata, I believe Ephrata's going to gain the advantage there and be in. No measurement needed. So we'll see here. Harley's got a shot. Runs just wide left. So Solanco, one more opportunity here. Harley pleased with the attempt, as she should be. And Solanco will have one more shot here. We'll see if they try to knock that close green bocce out of the way. The line looks like that's what they want to do. Although it's going to curve back towards the Polino a little bit, Solanco should pick up one. And I believe they will, and just in the nick of time. If they do pick up a point, they will have a puncher's chance at tying things up here in the 6th frame.
1 point, Solanco.
And with about a minute to spare, 3 minutes even on the clock, Solanco down by 4, and there are exactly 4 red balls that they will get the opportunity to roll. We'll see if they are able to have a clean sweep. Ephrata in frame number 2 scored 4 points, so it is certainly possible. And that is a great opening ball there from Solanco. Kisses the Polino. And they might be touching. That gravitational force pulled the 2 balls together. And Ephrata is going to have their work cut out for them. The tough part here on Solanco's end, you still have to get the other 3 inside, but that's shot of the day so far. Ephrata with a nice defensive play there. Solanco will remain
Officials,
in.
this is the 2-minute warning. Please complete the current frame.
So that is indeed the 2-minute warning. They'll finish their current frame. We'll have a brief intermission and then start game number 2, but we still got a lot to do here in frame number 6. Ephrata there with another nice defensive play, and that's going to put Ephrata in. So we'll see if Solanco is able to either knock Ephrata's bocce out of the way or perhaps push their own in closer. Solanco made a play for it. Unfortunately, it went in between Ephrata's green bocce and the Polino all the way down to the backboard. So Solanco here with under a minute to go. Nice ball there. And that's going to put Solanco in. And that's the rare toss we see. You are able to do it. You can either roll the bocce or toss it like you would in a traditional game of yard bocce. If you're playing in the backyard while you're having a barbecue, something like that, you would normally try to toss them. On the gym floor, it's usually better to roll them, control the speed a little bit better, but that sort of lob shot there worked out perfect for him. Ephrata here with the roll of their own. Oh, and they knock it down. So some good back and forth play here in the final frame of game number one. Looks like the teams are getting comfortable there. They're able to place the shots a little more directly where they would like them. Out of the 6 shots we've seen so far, 4 or 5 of them have changed the direction of this frame. And I believe at the moment, Solanco will pick up another point in this frame. We'll see how this last Ephrata shot plays out, and then Solanco will have one more. There's a nice shot again. And they'll measure it. Again, very close frame. All right, so Solanco with the close ball. They would need 4 points here to tie the frame. We'll see what the strategy is with this 4th and final shot for Solanco. Trying to get it down there in for a second point. And we'll see. Solanco might have picked up 2 points there in the frame. We'll see what the final outcome is here for game number 1. In that game against Penn Manor back in December, the second game, Solanco swept Penn Manor 14-0 in game number 2.
2 points, Solanco.
So Solanco able to pick up 2 points there in frame number 6. Unfortunately for them, though, that second frame by Ephrata is going to be the difference.
Is Solanco with 4 points and Ephrata with 6 points. Congratulations, Ephrata.
So as you see there, Ephrata wins game number 1 on court 1, 6-4. The difference being frame number 2 where Ephrata picked up 4 points. Other than that, it was fairly equally split. Ephrata winning frames 1 and 4. Solanco winning frames 3, 5, and 6. So Solanco has come on hot here late in game number 1. We'll see if that carries over to game number 2. As I mentioned, in that last matchup against Penn Manor, Solanco poured it on, winning all 6 frames and beating Penn Manor in game number 2, 14-0. The players have a 5-minute break here as they work out the strategy, how they want to attack game number 2. And we'll be back with you in about 5 minutes. Before that, though, let's thank some of our scoreboard sponsors here and sponsors of the athletic department. First and foremost, how about the Special Olympics of Pennsylvania and their Unified Sports Department? It's a great thing seeing a full range of inclusion the ability for all athletes that want to participate in sports get the opportunity. These athletes absolutely love playing bocce, and the support that is shown from the Special Olympics of Pennsylvania and the Solanco School District is great. Some of our scoreboard sponsors now: CR Laps Family Restaurant, the Daily Grind of Quarryville, Katie Hall Team with Berkshire Hathaway, Stewart Enterprises for all your outdoor needs, Dolce Vita Pizzeria and Grill, Rhodes Energy, and Susquehanna Ford. We appreciate all you do for Solanco Athletics. right, we are back, ready and set for the game number 2, final 30 minutes of the contest. If Solanco wins game number 2, they will have the option of that third and final golden frame, so that'll be exciting. In our
Start the clock and watch
3
them get here.
previous broadcasts, we have not seen a golden frame happen yet. Solanco will kick off game number 2, frame number 1, and they'll have the opportunity to place the Polino anywhere on the court that they see fit. Just have to roll it between those two lines. Second time is the charm there. Solanco will stick with the red. So Solanco, yellow jerseys, red bocce, Ephrata, purple jerseys, green bocce. And that's a great opening roll there for Solanco. They were able to make some good halftime adjustments, and they look fully locked in here. Again, Solanco coming out with points in frames 5 and 6 of game number 1. Ephrata with the roll there, their first roll of game number 2. That's a good safe roll just past the Polino and Solanco's bocce, but if things get moved around at all or anything like that, that shot there by Ephrata could potentially come into play later in this frame. That puts Ephrata up for their second shot of frame number 1. That shot's gonna be close. Rolls just past the Solanco bocce. Had that made contact with Solanco's roll, that one would have been real close to giving Ephrata the advantage. So Ephrata will have their third roll of frame number 1. Another quality roll there from Ephrata. Just a little strong, but the pathing is really good there. All 3 rolls so far by Ephrata have been quality rolls. It's just Solanco, you get that advantage coming out of that first roll. And here's a 4th roll by Ephrata, and that one's going to be good too. Most frames right there, that's your closest ball. You replay that frame 10 times, I bet 8 times that last Ephrata roll is in. Fortunately for Solanco, they are in at the moment. We'll see how they do here. No hesitation there on the roll for Solanco, and it's going to be close. I believe that's going to be just outside to pick up a second point, but Solanco has 2 shots left in the frame. You got to be careful, though. You don't want to disrupt that inside position. And again, these are just nice, safe, defensive rolls for Solanco. You don't want to run the risk of hitting the Polino or the Bocce. You just want to pick up points. Each frame is super important, and they do just that. Solanco's going to pick up 1 point, and they carry over a strong finish.
1 point, Solanco.
To game number 1, and Solanco picks up 1 point to start game number 2. And they lead 1-0 after that initial frame. They'll switch sides and go right to left and have an opportunity to tack on to that lead. And I'm here for it. I want to see a golden frame if that is the decision. I don't know if they'll just roll with a tie and call it a split if Solanco's able to get out of here with the second game win, or if they will indeed do that golden frame. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. There we go. Solanco, good job again. They get the Polino roll where they want it, and that follow-up roll right in a strong position there. I'd say maybe 3 feet away. Ephrata with their first roll of frame number 2, and that one's a very strong roll as well. That lands right at half court, and it's gonna take a measurement there to see which ball is closer. So red is in, and the gap is not that huge. So Ephrata with their second roll of the frame, lining it up, picking the spot, sort of bounces it down there gently, lets it pick up a little bit of momentum. And if that one can hang on just a touch too much, and red stays in, and you can see it doesn't take much. That little bit of bounce kind of gives it some momentum on the back end there, and it just rolls right past Solanco's red bocce. So Ephrata with their third attempt. This one we'll see, does it knock the red ball out of the way? It does hit the red ball. The red might still be slightly in. It's gonna be close. Again, both teams locked in here in game number 2. So red maintains the inside ball. Ephrata has 1 shot left in frame number 2. And all 4 balls that have been rolled so far, none of them are more than probably 5 feet away. This 4th ball, though, by Ephrata is going to roll down. But again, you never know if Solanco knocks the Polino down. That could put that green ball in the inside position. But Solanco has 3 more attempts here to add points. They take a nice angled look at this shot, try to get it on the right side of that green bocce. It does go on the right side of it, and it's going to be close. So they're definitely going to come down to a measurement there, because that newest red ball in there is close to points for sure. They'll go on the other side this time, going to the left of the green bocce. They do. And that is a wonderful roll there, jazzed up with the result. talking 4 to 5 inches away. This one's got a little juice on it. Oh, knocks Solanco's ball out of the way, but keeps him with the inside track there. It's just going to come down to measurement now. Is Solanco able to pick up multiple points in this frame, or is it going to be just 1 point? We shall see. One point for Solanco. So again, that is a close frame. As you can see the spread there. 6 of the 8 bocce balls, again, within 4 or 5 feet. That's as close as you're going to see most of these frames go. A lot of hard work for just 1 point, but on the plus side, gives Solanco a 2-0 lead going into frame number 3. And again, you start stacking up those points, 1 point here, 2 points there. And the goal is to get that 5-point lead where it puts the other team needing multiple frames to catch up. So Solanco here with that initial Polino roll. And we'll see how they follow it up. Solanco was masterful in that first frame and had advantage the entire first frame. This one looks good too if it just slows down a bit. Hits the Polino, killing the momentum, and that's going to be tough because that Polino is more than halfway in that landing zone. So it's going to be tougher. You can't shortchange the roll. You got to put a little bit of gusto into there and still at the same time have some touch so you're not throwing it all the way down to the backboard. So this in-between distance is especially tough on a gym floor. First roll there by Ephrata is going to be out, so Solanco will maintain their inside track. And again, that ball is at most a foot away. Second roll from Ephrata coming up. And again, that nice like drop, dribble, roll. Great speed on it. It's just going to tail off to the right a little bit. So if Ephrata is able to knock Solanco's red bocce out of the way, Ephrata's second roll could certainly pick up points. Good roll there by Ephrata. Knocks Solanco out of the way, and again, like I just mentioned, they knocked that ball out of the way, and that second Ephrata roll has a shot at points. Nice roll here for Solanco. Good shot to pick up the inside track. We'll see. It's going to require a measurement. We'll see what they come up with. So green is in, and it's not by much. So Solanco 2 rolls left in the frame. Ephrata's rolled 3. Solanco's rolled 2. Angled approach lining up on the far left side. Nice touch roll. That's going to roll just past Harley's roll. And we'll see. They'll go to the measurement again. It was close enough. This time that they went to a back-to-back measurement. And that time it's in. So there you go. 2 rolls, 2 changes of inside position. And Ephrata will have their final roll of the frame. And they need this one. Down 2-0. Nice touch roll there by Ephrata with the lean. Get as close as you can. And that was a picture-perfect roll. Making full use of that foul line there. You get right up there to it, lean over. And then just nice and touch. Solanco looking to answer. And it looks like Ephrata will pick up 1 point. They will go one final measurement to verify. But a nice bounce back frame there for Ephrata, picking up at least 1 point. We'll see what the final answer is. It is 1 point for Ephrata. So after 3 frames, Solanco wins the first 2, 1 point apiece. Ephrata wins the third, picking up a point, and it is 2-1. Just under 13 minutes to go here in game number 2. They are on pace to play about 6 frames this game as well. It'll be in that 5 to 6 total frame range for sure. So we're about halfway done with game number 2, and just 1 point separates the 2 teams. And the key thing for Ephrata winning game number 3, it gives them control of the Polino, gives them advantage here. Empty floor to place the ball wherever they would like. Nice roll up there. And it ends up just a few feet away. So Solanco, to maintain their lead, they're going to have their work cut out for them. A little strategizing going over on the Solanco bench. We'll see what they decide to do. They kind of talked over a little strategy here. We'll see. Perhaps one of these Solanco rollers is going to try to smash that Polino down the court. We'll see. Lined up directly in front of it. Toe right to the line, but they go with the touch roll. And man, oh man. No time wasted. Went up there, do exactly what she wanted to do. Drops it 3 inches away. Looked like me with my pitching wedge down at Tanglewood. Just putting it pin high, dropping it in. Roll number 2 for Ephrata. That one's going to be just wide to the right. And with the momentum, it's going to carry it down near that back end. So Ephrata with 2 more opportunities here in frame number 4. Just a little flick of the wrist. And that's a great ball. It's going to be just outside, but again, that's another shot where most frames, that one's picking up points. Ephrata actually has 2 balls, where in most games they would be picking up points. So we'll see what they're able to do here with their 4th and final shot. Can they knock it out of the way? Can they get inside? It's gonna be close. 3 great shots for Ephrata. So Solanco, we'll see if they decide to play defensive. Again, they're inside. I believe they did talk a little strategy over there. I believe they told Harley maybe just go short. We'll see what they do. That one's gonna go right. And again, that's just a nice safe shot. You've got the inside position. You can pick up a point. And again, Solanco's going to talk over this 4th and final shot of the frame. Nothing wrong with throwing a ball away if you know you can pick up a point and maintain a lead. And that's what they do. Knock one out of the way. Good job there by Solanco as they pick up another point in the frame. They should have a 3-1 lead.
1 point, Solanco.
With 8 minutes to go in the game. And as we said, about 8 minutes to go in the game. As long as they play this frame in no more than 6 minutes, we will have a 6th frame. So we're down to about 2 frames left. Solanco with a 2-point lead. Anything can certainly happen. Nice opening attempt there for Solanco. They're probably about 4 feet or so away, 4 or 5 feet. They'll have an opportunity here, again, if they're able to pick up 2 points this frame. They can secure at least an opportunity to play in a golden frame if that's the way it goes, or perhaps just a call it a tie. We shall see. Good opening roll there from Ephrata. We'll see if that bounces off the sideboard and stops its momentum. It does carry a little bit further, so Solanco will still have that inside positioning. A little over 5 minutes to go. Solanco with an opportunity here. Ephrata with their second roll of the frame. Solanco has that inside positioning. That nice drop shot there. I like that shot. Might be my favorite shot of all of the players here, because it just drops in, takes a couple hops, and all the momentum dies there, almost like putting a little backspin on a shot, and it kind of just rolls up there and kisses up to the spot where you want it. Gives Ephrata the inside position. Solanco will have 3 shots to get that inside position back. First shot splits. Ephrata's green bocce and Solanco's red. So that'll give Solanco 2 more goes at it. This is a good shot. Nice angle. Right straight at it. Oh, almost knocks Ephrata's out of the way. It was close. And another there from Solanco. There you go. Nice play. And that's going to give Solanco the inside track. Knocks Ephrata's ball out of the way. And that was fancy there. It went on the far left side, took a direct path at it, and then it's all about angles and if you can get a nice true roll. Ephrata, again, with that kind of bouncing shot that just gets up there. And Ephrata will have inside position. So Ephrata right now, I believe, with 1 shot left in the frame, has tied this thing up. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. So it's gonna be close. Ephrata brought a strong team to play Solanco today. A great competition here today. And we'll see where that one ends up. That's going to be just long, so we'll see how much damage is done. Will be interesting to see if it's 1 point or 2 as we go into what will be the final frame of game number 2. The referee's talking it over. 2.5 minutes to go. So it will be 2 points. So it's going to be 3-3 as we head into our 6th and final frame. This one's going to be for all the marbles. If Ephrata is able to win frame number 6, they will have won both games 1 and 2. If Solanco wins frame number 6,
Officials, this is a 2-minute warning. Please complete the current frame.
so this will be a 6th and final frame here. Game number 2. Ephrata starts. They'll be in. They'll have the advantage. Able to make that first shot. Place it where they want. That's that bouncing drop shot. Here's the tough issue with it. When you've got the Polino in that back third, you really got to put a little bit more touch on it to get it down there. So the first one is short. The second one is going to be long. It's tough finding that balance. It's, again, just a tough spot to have the Polino. Ephrata with the inside track. Nice roll there from Solanco. We'll see. It does. Stops there nicely. Red is going to be in, so again, Solanco just has to win this frame. Doesn't matter whether they win it by 1 point or 4. That would give them game number 2, and we will see what the official decision is there. A left-handed roll there from Ephrata. That's a good one. It kind of tails off to the right against the sideboard, so we'll see which of the two have that inside track. So Ephrata with the advantage. Solanco 2 shots to get something done here. With the wave, saying, let me handle it. Let me go to work here. Knows what needs to be done and does it. And again, Solanco has that inside track. 2 balls left for Ephrata. We'll see with 2 rolls to go. There's a good shot again for Ephrata. Oh, just splits the Polino, and Solanco's red bocce ends up all the way down to the backboard. And Ephrata will have one final opportunity here to gain inside position. There's the roll drop shot. It's gonna be close, gonna be close, gonna be close. And just a smidge too much velo. And he feels it, he knows it. Had the opportunity there to slam the door shut on the Mules. Unable to do so, so Solanco will have one final shot here. As long as they don't do anything too drastic, they're gonna pick up game number 2, and they will. They will win game number 2, and we'll see what happens. I would love
Solanco 1 point.
a golden frame, but I'll take a tie too. A tie is better than a loss. We'll see what they do. It looks like they're talking it over, trying to come to a decision.
We are now going to do a golden frame. Captains meet the official at the service line for the coin toss.
Ooh. And here you are, folks. If you are a fan of bocce, this is what you want to see here. We'll call it Game 3, the tiebreaker, the golden frame. 1 frame to rule them all. So each team is going to pick the 4 players they want. For a 1 frame roll-off, you can use any of your 4 teammates. The team must consist of 2 athletes and 2 partners. They'll use the coin toss to start the frame. All your normal rules apply, and a winner of that frame wins the matchup. This is a 1 frame tiebreak. Does not count towards individual team records. Just going to decide the winner of the match. So we'll see. We'll see if either side decides to stack the deck or how they decide to proceed with this final frame. But again, each team is going to get 4 shots. They'll do the coin toss to see who has the advantage, who gets to place that Polino, and they will go from there. So let's see. We'll see how exactly they decide to do it, which teammates they pick, how they want to do it. Again, as I had mentioned previously, we've broadcast 3 indoor bocce competitions prior to this one. All 3 ended up with the teams winning 2-0. No golden frame was needed. This one, Ephrata won game number 1 in convincing fashion. Solanco won game number 2. That leaves them tied 1 apiece. And they go into a golden frame, 1 frame. So Solanco will place the Polino. They'll have advantage here. That's big to start first. We'll see if it has enough to get past the line. Might require another roll. It does. And again, if it ends up in that short area, anything can happen. That one is short as well. But again, just by the juice coming off that ball, we'll see. Nope. That one should be good. And that one finds itself right in the middle ground there. So kind of a neutral landing spot there. But again, Solanco will have the opportunity. They've got the advantage. No bocce on the court. First ball, nice safe roll for Solanco. First roll for Ephrata. It's going, just past the Polino. Not able to hit it. I believe that was the objective there. Hit the Polino, kind of knock it down away from the red. Just a little too much momentum there on the right side. So as it stands, Solanco is in. Shot number 2 for Ephrata, and I believe once again Solanco is going to be in. We'll see if they decide to measure it out. And they do. Again, you're in overtime right here. You're in the tie break. You don't want the officials deciding this game. You want the players to decide it, so they're going to make sure the measurements are accurate. Red is in. So Ephrata finds themselves 2 shots left in the match. This is a good ball. Might be the best ball of overtime. We will see if it slows down. That one's going to be close. I think red is still in. Mr. Rourke passes on the measurement that time, but I think that green ball is in good position. So 1 shot left for Ephrata. Oh, and there's that nice drop shot touch. Will it carry? Will it carry enough? It's gonna be close. We shall see. So theoretically, Solanco could just bomb 3 balls all the way to the backboard if they want. Or they can try to sweep this final frame. First shot, very conservative. Good play. They were probably talking strategy over on the side. Two balls left for Solanco. They send that one down. Oh no. And the game changed right there. Pressure is going to be on Solanco big time. Pushed the Polino there. We'll see if Solanco's able to get it down there just past the Polino. And I believe that's going to give the Mountaineers of Ephrata the win. They have the closest position.
Ephrata wins the frame.
Ephrata wins the final frame. Solanco hits the Polino with their 3rd shot, pushing the ball closer to one of the Mounts bocces. And that was a
Thank you all for
great
coming today to the
game
match. Have a
all
great rest of the
around.
day.
Ephrata wins game number 1. Solanco wins game number 2. And the golden frame came all the way down to those last 2 final rolls. Second to last roll changed the inside track from Solanco to Ephrata, and Solanco's final roll just outside of the inside track. And that's it for the bocce season, folks. We have senior night for girls basketball tomorrow and senior night for boys basketball on Friday. We only have 3 broadcasts left for you in the winter season. Girls basketball tomorrow, boys basketball Friday, both senior nights. And then next Tuesday, the winter season wraps up as the boys play Susquehannock